Meow. Everybody, I'm Cantonese Cat. Hey everybody, Cantonese Cat here. Why am I in Fintech? Is there any particular reason why I'm bullish on small caps? Well, I think they're all kind of related. A lot of people think that IWM or Russell 2000 are small caps, and also the Fintech stocks, they're rate sensitive, right? So rates been plummeting like crazy. I mean, it's just kind of went from like 5% all the way down to like, almost 3.5% now, 3.6% for both the 2-year and the 10-year. There's just been plummeting, and I've been expecting it to plummet when everybody's calling for like higher for longer, and they're all really scared. And rates themselves has already been plummeting, despite the fact that Fed has done absolutely nothing quite just yet, but they are going to cut rates, and it doesn't matter because the market's already doing the job for them, right? So if they're rate sensitive, then how come whenever rates start plummeting, you're starting to see IWM really going down? Like, why is it that rates are going down? IWM should be doing well, right? Fintech should be doing well, right? Well, they are. If you're looking at the higher time frame correlation, the 2-year yield really been plummeting since May of 2024, or even better yet, since October 2023. If you look at IWM, it's bottomed in around October 2023, and around April, May or so, like it may basically make another low over here, right? So overall, it's been correlating, but it just had this big giant monster move up all the way from like the 160s all the way to like the 228s. I think you just need to kind of cool down a little bit, and that's what it's been doing for the last month or two. It's just been cooling down, and IWM has really just been hitting this bear market trend line over here. It's been finding support so far. I mean, could it break down? Sure. Nothing's ever absolute, but I just find this trend line to be pretty interesting in terms of where IWM is going right now. And also the volume really hasn't been that great in terms of the downtrend here over the last couple of months. It's just really been like no volume at all. I think they're all waiting for something. Maybe they're waiting for CPI, maybe waiting for some kind of narrative to kind of kick in. Maybe they're just trying to take things away from you before they distribute back to you at high prices. I don't know. I mean, I'm a confused cat. I never know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's just something to kind of keep in mind. Now, why am I bullish on a lot of these different fintech stocks? For example, I have a position on AFRM. AFRM is basically been just like telling you, hey, I'm going down on low volume. All it takes just a little bit of volume to like really reverse the trend. I think we just went a little bit too far, too fast, with the price just closing way outside the upper Bollinger Band here a couple of weeks ago, and we just need to kind of correct, right? The question is where you're going to find the lower high, the higher low. Where are you going to find a higher low? That's the biggest question, right? Is it going to be at the Take in the kitchen right here around currently around like 33.6? Is it going to be lower at the bottom of the cloud to kind of back test bottom of the cloud around 20.8? Is it going to be around the 20-week moving average around 31.5? Where is it going to hit, right? Is it going to hit the Subiichi cloud somewhere down here with the bullish cross that you're seeing over here around like 32? After it got rejected in the cloud, is it going to back test around 32? 32, 33, 31 and a half doesn't matter to me. It's on low volume, and this is a big, huge volume pump on low volume decline. The lower it gets, the better risk reward ratio is. So I just want to see it form a higher low somewhere before it could really go up and do some pretty crazy things. I'm bullish on the firm, even looking at the higher time frame chart, like on the 20-month moving average. It's basically back tested it, and it bounced hugely, and 20-month moving average is pointing up again, right? So far, downtrend, low volume, uptrend, high volume. What is not to like about it? Besides that you might get scared because price went from like 50 all the way to like the 25 range. But, trend matters more than price is kind of how I see it. And I still think that the trend looks pretty good. PayPal, I like PayPal. I think PayPal is going to do pretty decent moving forward. The reason why I like PayPal is that it's actually kind of reclaiming the 20-month moving average. When things kind of go on a bad parabolic downtrend, and reclaim the 20-month moving average, and the 20-month average is turning flat. You know how it turned from resistance to support. It might go down further to test around 65, maybe even a little bit longer. Maybe even have to go a little bit sideways here for another couple of months before the 20-month average is really able to turn flat. But overall, I can't really be that bearish on PayPal anymore because it's doing something technically that is very, very much very promising. Bounced from one part of the lower Bollinger Band to another part of the lower Bollinger Band, and then now it's reclaiming the 20. Like, this is a very nice setup. Bollinger Band squeezing, maybe sideways for another couple of months before a bigger move up, right? I don't think it's going to be like a big move up like this, but I think it could be going up to the triple digits somewhere in like early to mid 2025. I think that's entirely possible. So I'm going to really probably scale into PayPal here a little bit. Another reason why I think it's going to be a little bit slower than what people would expect in terms of recovery is because of the 2-week Ichimoku cloud. Right now we had a bearish cross up here of the Tenkan Kijun and probably just plummeted after that. And over here we had a bullish cross so far, and right now it looks like we're going to begin a bull trend here, but we're hitting some pretty strong thick cloud resistance here on the 2-week chart. So I can totally see us maybe pushing in around 65, push inside the cloud, maybe kind of go around the cloud here a little bit for maybe a couple months or maybe longer, and then eventually break up to the cloud in around 2025, sometime around there to hit triple digits is kind of what I'm thinking. That's PayPal. I like it. I'm going to enter it, but you just have to have a realistic expectation in terms of what you're getting yourself into. SoFi is it's a very, very tough stock to hold, and that's like a little bit of an understatement because initially it kind of had a little bit of a breakout above the bear market trend line over here. It got rejected at the cloud as expected. I was hoping the trend line would hold. It didn't, went down further. Looks like it's hitting some of the diagonal area down here. And right now it's beneath this diagonal trend line here again, unfortunate, right? But I'm not really that concerned about it because all this downtrend here is really have no volume here at all. There's really hasn't been any volume here for like the entire year. Like nobody's really interested in this stock, to be completely honest with you. So they can whipsaw it however they want, but I just like the fact that it has challenged the trend line over here multiple times. It looks like even peak above. So right now I just want to form a little bit of a higher low. I don't care where. It's a higher high over here compared to here, right? So there's a little bit of a trend change that's been happening. If you look at all the other indicators, though, they're not going to give you anything, you know, too bullish. Ichimoku, super trends negative, you know, Bollinger Band broke down underneath the 20. There's really like not any like good indicators to tell you, hey, you know, it's going to be like mooning going up. There's still a lot of resistance above. But I just want to see it form a little bit higher low, turn this bear trend to a bull trend, and take it slowly and then escalate maybe somewhere around mid to late 2025 to really hit my like $14 target. It's kind of what I'm thinking, right? SQ hitting, it's just basically been downtrend on like declining volume. There's really not much happening. It's below the Super Ichi, it's below the Ichimoku. It's a very, very similar story compared to SoFi. But the whole thing, the reason why I even show you the first part in the first place, in terms of why I'm showing you IWM before I talk about Fintech, is I think they correlate together. I think they're both rate sensitive, and I think there's more higher highs than higher lows when we look at all these charts, with exception maybe like SQ. But all these charts are forming like a little higher high, higher low here. I think Upstart, even though it's got a pretty bad negative 6% day, it's just hitting back to the bottom of the cloud. You have a katana here. It's forming a higher low. Maybe the cloud holds, and next thing you know, just kind of go a little bit sideways here a little bit, and then you can potentially challenge the top of the cloud here. We'll see if it breaks through. I like the katana look. This big giant candle over here on the weekly has engulfed a few months of price action all the way through like 2024. I think this is a bullish breakout, and I think it just needs to break above the cloud. I'm going to take another couple months or so, but I like the fact that it has a katana. If you don't know what katana means, I had a video on it earlier, and feel free to take a look at it. But I just want to cover like a few major stocks here. I have a stake in AFRM, Shopify as well. I guess you can qualify. I'm not going to talk about today. I have a stake in the firm. I have a stake in SoFi, and you know, we'll see how it goes. You know, I'm probably going to start a position in PayPal, to be completely honest. So that's it. Take care. Bye.